Hey everyone, just wanted to do a quick overview of the Starlink app. When you first unbox your Starlink and power it up, you actually need the app to finish configuring it. I won't show you that initial configuration, but really in a nutshell, your Starlink is going to come with a generic name which you connect to via Wi-Fi. And then you launch the app and you go on there and you change the name and you change the password. Then when it reboots, you're going to connect to the new name that you created, and you'll see here on the screen, mine is named JFamStar. Then once you're connected, you go ahead and launch the app. And once you get to the home screen, it kind of gives you a current status of your Starlink dish. You'll see here mine shows online, but when you first boot it up, it might say booting, or it might say looking for satellites, or updating, or something to that extent. So right under that is the visibility button. This is a great feature. It helps you set up the actual dish. So when you click that, it activates your phone's camera, and then you walk around 360 degrees around the dish, and then it'll actually tell you within the app if it feels like the dish is located in a good spot, or if it maybe needs to be moved because it's seeing some obstructions. The range button shows you your current signal from your phone to the Starlink router. It just gives you a good idea if your phone is within good range, or if you need to move closer, or you maybe need to move the router closer to you. The speed button here will give you a real-time internet speed test. It shows you upload speeds, it shows you download speeds, and then also shows you what your current latency is on the network. And you'll see at the bottom here, I'm getting the Starlink RV Unlimited message. This is because in densely populated areas, Starlink limits RV users a little bit. They do have a map on their website that shows the different coverage areas, but I'll tell you, even in being in one of these densely populated areas right now, our internet has been very, very solid. And you'll notice there that I swiped up for an advanced speed test. This gives you a little bit more info on your speeds. It shows you what your specific Starlink router is seeing out to the internet. And then it also shows you what your Wi-Fi speed is from your device to the Starlink router. So it kind of helps you see both sides of the fence. Below that is a network tab. That just shows you what devices are currently connected to your Starlink router. The statistics tab is pretty cool. It shows you the current uptime, if you've had any network outages recently. It shows you some latency information, and then it also shows you the overall internet usage. I don't have anything streaming right now, but if I fired up a movie in the camper here, you would see that real-time usage right on this page here. And then under the settings tab, you'll see here that you can change the Wi-Fi configuration, the name, the password, those sorts of things. This thing has a snow melt configuration feature, which is pretty cool. So if you're in one of those snowy areas, you can turn this on and it'll actually melt the snow off the dish itself. And then lastly here, there is the stow button. This allows the dish to power down, and then it folds back up so you can store it away. And really that's it. Overall, again, I feel like the app is really user-friendly, and it really shows you a lot of good information on your overall Starlink setup.